freedom is the freedom to be fully human. And to be fully human is not to be perfect.
Sherrilyn Ifill is no stranger to freedom. As a civil rights lawyer for over 30 years, she fought tirelessly against racial injustice and educational inequities. She litigated and won landmark cases, like when the Supreme Court held that the Voting Rights Act applied to state judicial elections. For 9 years, she also served as president and director counsel of the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, where she says her clients and her predecessors inspired her to fight for justice.
I have to stand before Constance Baker Motley, a woman litigating all of those cases, desegregating most of our southern universities, being in a courtroom where a judge, turns his back on you every time you speak. I feel like I have to stand before the memory and the history of those people.
A major inspiration for Ifill, growing up in Queens, New York, during the height of the civil rights movement.
It was a very important and powerful time in this country that I actually do think influenced me. And very often what is happening in the world conspires with your own personal life to create very powerful and strong impressions.
She recalls pivotal moments like watching Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s funeral on TV. She then knew she wanted to be an agent of change.
I also remember the feeling in the early 70s of just a sense also of the activism that was of the moment, what it felt like, growing up in New York during that period, a strong sense of Black pride. But I was also bused to school in kindergarten and, very aware of that reality as well.
Her desire to make a difference also springs from influences inside her home.
My dad was a social worker and very engaged around issues of race and justice. And so we would watch documentaries about the civil rights movement. And I just absolutely believed that I should be a part of it.
Over Ifill's career, she won numerous awards. She also authored 3 books on race in America, and Time magazine named her one of the most influential people in 2021. Today, she teaches civil rights law at Howard, a historically Black university. She believes the power to shape democracy rests with the younger generation.
Young people have qualities about them that even those of us who are seasoned in this work simply don't have because we've aged out of them. Young people are impatient, and movement requires impatience.
Through decades of rising through the ranks and mentoring lawyers coming up behind her, Ifill has learned to balance ambition with self-compassion and enjoy the journey to achieving her dreams.
I constantly worried that I should be better. I should be further ahead. I should be writing better. I should be litigating better. I should be teaching better. If I could talk to the young Sherrilyn, I would just say, there's plenty of time. And you're doing great. And, slow down. Slow down.